Hello and welcome everyone to another Let's Play with the developers. My name is Raycoms and we are live here on our schematic server working on the new Incan schematic style that is. So hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Sam Letters should be joining any moment now as well. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be showing off what we have done so far. So in the past videos we've worked on the miner here particularly. That's last video. We got the citizen hut, we got the builder, we got the massive town hall, and we got the supply camp and supply ship here. See, John already cleaned it up. Hi there Androtar, hi there Block Party, and hi there TGC Kai. Hello there. And hi there Erevan as well. You can join as in voice too. Just join in general, so you can move Erevan over as well. Let me see if the chat fixed itself. Yes, the chat fixed itself. Great. I did forget. I did forget digging into if the chat, but apparently it was only a API issue at the side of the integration. So now it's working again. So that's great. So Erevan, I can move her over. Hi there, Erevan. So replacing that. Awesome. So Sam Adams also just joined me there in voice. Erevan is one of the main builders on our server here of the styles that are included in Minecolonies. So
Evil fortress builder. I am the source of your problems.
You can't blame Erevan for any issues with fortress style, at least.
Definitely.
And you can definitely blame her for the other nether style not being ready too.
Working on it right now. Right now.
So you definitely blame her for that one too.
I've been invited to join a guild on Final Fantasy 14, and I'm like, I can't. They're like, come on, just download the game. I can't.
Too many responsibilities.
Yes, I'm like, I have obligations.
So there has been quite the update log. I think the most exciting thing is probably the guard to miner assignments. I think that's going to be fairly useful for people. And anything else? The modularization is getting forward quite nicely. It's progressing very nicely. And I think the UI is going to be a lot more intuitive for switching pages, so you're not going to rely on people seeing very big blue arrows in the corner anymore.
If we actually find nice icons.
I have to bother Shadow for adjusting the icons a little bit. I think the home icon should maybe, the main icon for the main page should maybe be like a home icon as well.
Yeah, mouse icons,
I think that is much more understandable. Okay, home is good to go to the main page. I think that's like a universal thing. So basically what that will be, I can't show it here, but the building UI will have like the town hall has those tabs. The buildings will also have, so instead of having pages where you can click through, you know, have tabs with icons and tooltips that will take you to the right place. And all of that is created fully modularly. So basically adding the minimum stock to other buildings is one line of code. Adding a list to filter to buildings is like a fuel list is one line of code. So that will make things for us much easier in the future. So today we will work on the lumberjack here. And
Where is he?
I'm going to teleport Pix here. There we go. And
What
hello,
is that?
Jaren.
Ah.
Thanks a lot for the Prime subscription. Highly appreciated.
Ah, Kia's here.
That's right. Daylight savings is just an American thing.
So you've seen this mod has good praise. What would you recommend for any other mod? Iggy, tree falling. I think like Minecolonies is kind of like works on its own already very well. Maybe things that are useful in general, like utility mods and world
Like
gen
graves
mods,
and backpacks and such.
like especially J having a map mod, having maybe waypoint mod, maybe backpacks, having maybe some structures generated like the Valhalsia structures are relatively neat to have in the world. World gen mod I would always use Terraforge or Biomes O Plenty or All the Biomes You Go. I think those are relatively awesome mixes together with Minecolonies. But besides that, I think you do not need a lot more, to be honest. Maybe you can always add maybe an interesting armor mod into it, or maybe an additional tool mod like Tetra. So didn't play anything, I have the sounds disabled.
What? God damn it. Who plays without sounds?
So, not the idea I had in this case was actually
Putting more placeholders on a placeholder ground? That's a nice idea.
randomly placing placeholders, so you're going to see it in a second.
So he's living on top of a pole and has a chair here?
Yes, exactly.
Good.
So, wait, I think that one could need here another row. So the idea I had was actually having up there a relatively small hut, and down here something like a tree storage area. So down there we would put a bunch of logs and stuff.
So just like our builder kinda.
And like our builder, but in a surrounding kind of way. I think this here is not. So to make it a little bit more interesting on where do you place this.
Yeah, you like have to find a corner for it.
Yes. So we always start by placing the lumberjack hut somewhere. So here we go. That is in decorations, infrastructure. I don't know why it's in infrastructure, but it's infrastructure hut block. And then it's the forest lumberjack hut. There we go. And paste it. So we have that ready. Now we just want to.
Can't you just put a lumberjack block down?
No, it's because we're outside of colony, so that doesn't work very well. So now we place the
Okay.
maybe we start really more like with a really small structure, like something even with fence posts and not even with an actual structure. So 3 high. I'll have an early cheap lumberjack because you do not have a lot of stuff yet for the lumberjack. So that's a nice one to be cheap early on. Some you see that? He's flying around trying to hide some. You could finish that roof here. Hi, man.
Sea lanterns?
A sea lantern is a great idea for level 1 building, indeed. A general voice chat for the server. The streaming chat is a separate one. We are currently, someone of our team is currently working on adding some compatibility for resource packs, and especially also the John Smith's pack. So I think you would be pretty psyched probably. I think that should maybe be right in the middle. We move that in the middle. So, and here we go. Wait, rotate that. Here we go.
So we need a staircase down.
We probably should have a staircase down, yes.
And some fireplace down here.
Hey, would you start with floating carpet on level 1?
Maybe not, but I think it's a good style for this set.
Hi there, Zed Horizon.
Then take floating steps or so.
Floating steps?
Steps, yeah.
So, I think for level 1 it's maybe a little bit too expensive.
We could also use red sandstone, so.
Wait, not. So, red sandstone, excellent idea, Sam. As always, excellent. So then we need probably some torches. Here, general torches.
Hey, we proximity chat on the regular server.
Proximity chat.
Yeah, I've saw a mod for that.
So, I think I would probably make that more like this. We can still then move it out later. Yes, I think that fire down there looks nice as well. Anything else? Maybe some fence posts with some light. I think we don't need, because we're going to be adjusting the light things later. Hi there, Dreams.
Maybe some cobble somewhere.
Maybe a little bit of cobble. We have gravel as well, which is a pain as well.
Gravel isn't a pain.
It's more a pain than cobble, in my opinion.
Yes, so some cobble doesn't hurt, right?
Could maybe incorporate it here in the wall a little bit. Like this. We have some. Guys, this is a level 1 building, so it's supposed to look a little bit improvised as well. You can flesh out the stairs later, even move them out, and these kinds of things.
As long as the hut block doesn't move, we can change everything about this.
Basically, exactly. Maybe shouldn't move racks either.
Oh yes, that becomes problems when they get broken.
Do you want to put maybe a rack in here as well next to maybe not. Level 1 is fine. Yeah, some logs is a good idea as well. So then we need a placeholder block. Doom, 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 doom. Which corner was it that Kugo complained about the last time? That one, the lower left, okay. So here up we go. Down we go again. Done, done, done. Can I scan it in? That was not supposed to be the anchor boss. This here is the anchor boss. So, did it really? I failed. I set the anchor boss under the hut block. Okay. Save. Here we go. And we move it up again and spawn it right in. So now we can start to make this look a little bit more housey. Maybe something like this here.
Yeah.
Even though it messes with the stairs, we can still adjust those. Then we probably want some oak logs stored down here as well. Let me get some of these. We probably want those logs to be dry. Here we go. Making sure logs are dry is nice. I want to go with those logs getting. I want to move over those here so we can keep them dry as well. So we can then make here another roof around it. And then fill that here over. Look at the lower area. And then
John he said that he had done some research on this.
who?
John said he had done some research on forestry, Incan forestry. Or shoot.
Oh
yeah.
Interesting.
So, how he's not here the day his expertise is needed.
John, where are you?
Yeah, he said he doesn't have time today, and yesterday we didn't stream.
Yeah.
Of course. That's how that works.
I did want to stream yesterday, but my prof put in a meeting yesterday, so I wasn't able to. That kind of looks mushroomy. Maybe some slabs still in the middle?
Maybe.
Bit better. Maybe not the other way around, having that in the middle. Like switch it out, having the carpet in the middle and the slabs on the outside.
We'll do that as well.
We can secure that here one a little bit better. So we want to secure this one here a little bit as well. Even though no one might see it, someone might still. Hi there, Moodlight Muse. We are building the new Incan style in Minecolonies. Basically, that was going to be a new building style we're adding. And that's what we're working on for a few weeks already. So we got already quite a set of buildings, as you can see here in the distance, and we're working on more.
Yeah, and in like a year or so we got a full stack.
And then one day...
yeah, 43... It'll be 44 weeks, wouldn't it? 1 a week.
So...
That means you got to do 2 a week, right? Get it done in half a year?
So just in time for 117, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we also just started and then hope our builders might somehow finish it.
You see, my second commitment after I finish Wicked, I have to go decorate Tropical, and then maybe I can cheat for a month on you and go play Final Fantasy XIV.
And I was thinking you would say, and then I would look into Inca.
Oh no. But see, by the time I finish this and then finish Tropical and then take a hiatus for a month, y'all get around to the point where you'll have, what, 22 weeks in, right?
Probably. Some planks. So that is turning out quite fine for the next level. Maybe some torches now downstairs as well. Although they're less for safety and more for decoration. As we already pointed out, we will be reworking some of the mob spawning rules within buildings, such that dark areas can be dark for decoration purposes and won't spawn mobs. So you can have slightly darker cellars and slightly darker under roof areas and these kinds of things. I think that gives you more options building as well, if you're not like I have to torch spam everywhere.
Yeah,
lets you have shadows where you want to be scary.
Yeah, exactly. So
which materials did we use on that?
I think that is pretty fine.
We used some andesite and such on the others.
Yeah, but we have now a bunch of oak logs and stuff. I think for level 2 that's fine. The level 3 we can then start with the thatched shingles and put a bunch of andesite into it.
Yeah, true.
So
maybe one rack now.
One what?
Some storage.
Oh yeah, some storage is a good idea. Although I would put the storage probably downstairs.
Yeah,
rather
sure,
than
why
upstairs.
not? Under one of these roofs.
And welcome Cap No Skills. Hello there. Like this.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Okay. So scanning in again. And no enter position. Okay. Scanning in again. Selected. Save. Enter position is failing. Okay, here we go again. I didn't select the correct anchor position, but it should not be a problem because it's not for the final scanning yet. Okay, done. Now we can move to the thatched shingles. And luckily we put a bunch of them into the general supply ship especially. That's going to be useful.
You may want to put aside what you want to put in your supply ship so you won't forget later on.
So...
like make a pile someplace. Oh yeah, we need that, and stick it in the pile.
Oh, we did already finish the supply ship in camp.
Oh, I missed that.
You did. You did.
Oh dear.
So... maybe a little bit too steep. Maybe we have shut like a slab intermediary step here. And then we go the next one down. And then another slab down. Here. That can interfere, cause a little bit of interference. And that causes looking stupid.
I guess we also want a stone brick for our building now.
Yeah, we can put a bunch of stone brick and stuff into it now. I wanted floating carpet. How does this look like? It doesn't create so much set fighting. How often do these streams happen? Around 5 times a week. If nothing comes in between. Sometimes real life interferes, but usually it's around 5 times a week. And those shingles I'm not really happy with. We should maybe focus those more on the main building. Hi there, John. Aravan told us that you've done quite the research on forestry in Incan times.
Yeah, and no, we are just building it without.
So we are just building that completely without your research. So we can move that here one up. It's not my fault. I would blame my professor for it. Hey, so she scheduled a meeting on Saturday. So
Should have just told her no.
You know what? I have something I gotta do with that time. I have a class of 33. That's how many streamers or people are watching right now.
So you got a class of 33. So
33 people depending on you being here. 34.
yeah, today.
In the back.
Today I can even say there are 33 people depending on me. But then again, yesterday there's one person's bachelor thesis depending on me. And I'm the main advisor even of the thesis. So I'm the main responsible of the thesis. So I kind of the meeting couldn't happen without me either.
Why did you take another color?
Because it fits the color of the shingles.
Yeah, but having the same color is kinda meh.
We're going to build now. The downside area we decided is like storage. But if you want, you can definitely come on stream and start ranting about our lack of knowledge of Incan forestry.
Yeah,
on
sure.
voice, I meant. So
John is gonna be like, hold my beer. What
hold
are
my
they
beer.
doing?
So
See, I don't know anything about it, so I'm just gonna step back. Let the experts handle it.
this is the Incan style. This is the Incan style we're working on. He's going to say, is it hold my beer? Or then hold my beer would be the German version, and then hold my cheeseburger, the American version. Then
Cheeseburger.
there, it's relatively funny. There's this thing of like, you know, this is not my cup of tea, right?
Right?
And that version comes obviously from the British, right? Not my cup
Right.
of tea.
Of course, England.
So the German version of this is actually, this is not my type of beer. And the Brazilian version, this is not my type of beach. So that So, relatively interesting. A lager or pilsner? Neither. I would say Weissbier. So, and Sam is able to put leathers on things. I think he's just like laughing there at him. You go with leathers.
There has to be letters.
Leathers all the way. They're holding together nicely, right? Can put maybe some. Maybe can put some rails over some here as well, holding things together.
Yeah, rails do that nicely as well. Also, rails are iron, right?
And level 3. They also call a bunch of glitches with our workers usually. Especially if I would put it between two fence posts. Yeah. Between two fence posts might lead to funny stuck situations here. So we got a bunch of andesite, a little bit of improvements here. Probably want to put some andesite down here as well. I think we can go even as far as finishing off the hut situation here. And then maybe doing something like this. And have some gates. Spruce fence gate here. Yeah. I think that is coming together nicely.
Yeah.
Although I still don't know how far we are from Incan forestry.
So I kinda feel like John isn't gonna talk to us again for the next week or so.
No, John just said, as for the Incan agri-forest practice, they tend to plant more trees than what they cut down. You see, modern agriculture forestry could learn something from that. And they use the wood of certain trees in religious ceremonies. We would put something like a dark oak later, dark oak shrine.
We could build it outside here.
Yeah,
we got some little space.
So that's level 3. We have 2 racks now inside, that is fine. One hidden rack, that's going to be fun, people looking for it. I also think that those fences actually turned out quite neat. I didn't expect that to look nice like that. Because we're not professional builders, so we're just winging most of this. They do look nice indeed. So I think we could maybe use even some andesite stairs around this here now. Put a coal block under it. Here. Put maybe some gravel parts. Here around the area. It's also not a problem anymore because in the code we've added that when a falling block is placed, it checks first if there's a solid block underneath it, and if not, it places a block underneath it as well. What other build styles we have planned? Currently in the works there's another hell style for the nether, so that's going to be more like a dark style compared to the warped style. That is currently in the works by Erevan, like literally right now. We do have
to me, I'm looking at it right now.
We do have a tropical style, like a beach style, currently in the works as well. That's like a collaboration of multiple builders. Yeah, I guess it was more camp-like as well. That's why I went with a more camp-like design with the building as well. We can put maybe some andesite blocks into this wall now as well.
I was working on a testificate village.
So, a testificate style? Kind of like fitting in with the vanilla style?
Yeah.
So it's to integrate it with a vanilla village. Here we go. I'm gonna keep that. I'm going to kind of make that wall look a little bit more rustical. Probably going to be a bunch of dirt and stone and stuff in it, so you can really foresee it, but this at least is going to guarantee a mix of different materials. Yes, and John is working on a container cargo kind of style. When we want to make it red floating.
I think red. Okay.
So yeah, rustical is at least for me, rustical is a word, but you shouldn't take me or Sam Adams for it, because we are responsible for a few of the bad naming choices in the mod.
What? No, my naming is always fine.
On the other hand, to blame for the horrible name of the herders, you have an Australian, so that is not our fault.
Yeah, that's not all.
And nowadays Raven is reviewing everything, so if something is named badly, it's her name for not seeing it. Maybe some on the side around this fireplace.
And that would be Raven, not Aravan.
Raven, yes.
Yes.
Not Aravan. Aravan we blame for the delay of the Hell style or Tropical style, and for bugs in the Fortress style and these kinds of things.
I sigh because it's true.
So I think that's fine for level 3. So let me scan that in
so.
again. Check. Anchor position again. And now it's probably set. 1. As citizens should be now smart enough to not walk over fire.
Hitting the children.
Even the children should now be smart enough. We did add that to the Pathfinder lately. What is wrong with this anchor position thing? Okay, I'm just going to add anyone. I'm not going to have to do the final scanning in anyway. It's just now for moving. So here we go. Paste it. Nice. So now I wanted actually to go a little bit inside here. To kind of prolong this storage area here. And then have some upside down stairs holding this. Yeah, I tried that as well, selecting the first and the second and then the anchor. But it didn't want to work with me. Today it's not happy with me, so I'm not going to try to anger it either. And here the same thing. Kind of giving me a little bit of additional depth. Here we go. Yes. And we can put another shelf on this here. Don't bring up the preview before you select the anchor. That might have been the problem, yes. So we got some fence around here, that's fine. We're level 4, so we can go a little bit more expensive on stuff now. Which maybe close up 2 of the sides now.
Some more expensive, you say.
And maybe extend the building with some trapdoors. And switching the thatch to dark oak thatch. Yes, that should be an easy replace. And then thatched dark oak shingle. There. As quickly as that. I got a little bit of an overhang here now. We had some slabs. And then we need something to hold it together. Maybe some stairs here instead. And welcome Varians as well to the stream. Hello there. Should we take that maybe one is fine actually, and then we just put some of those up here. Supposed to hold it together. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, the lumberjack would obviously have an enormous amount of oak of gold stored in the backyard.
You said a bit more expensive.
I also said it has to make sense.
What? It could be a rich lumberjack, like if you sell a lot of timber expensive, so you can get a lot of money, right?
Yes.
See? So put it back.
But I guess he would store that gold at home as well and not at work.
Do you know how heavy gold is? You can't move it.
To be fair, that amount of gold would just be insanely.
Yeah.
I joined in 1.12, and at that time we had a problem where the builder would take things and disappear them. The theory is that he was running a black market.
Oh, I remember. That was like some weird inventory bugs. Those were fun to drag down. It took us almost until 113 to drag those down. So
Tell me that he has a lot of things tucked away in his shop. I totally believe you.
yeah, he shoved this away into void. So actually put that here. What do we have? We have other interesting fences as well, right? Use that here instead. Actually, we should probably have this here go up here and move the path one over. Doesn't make a lot of sense to have path block under the solid ones. I was just, by the way, thinking maybe instead of an altar like that, maybe we have like a special kind of oak tree, dark oak tree here. And the Incas loved kind of having nature around their things, right?
Will they have an altar with saplings inside?
So you put saplings under here. Also works.
Yeah, and thing. What is pressure plates in front?
And here we go. Fill in things as well. Making putting more nature into here now.
Could put some grass blocks as well. Are you already?
Yeah, I'm making this all grass down here. I mean, you don't even have to silk touch the grass.
Upstairs as well.
So that should be fine, yeah. And I would put a bunch of ferns and stuff around as well then. So here we go. And then I should get some glowstone probably. Maybe put like the glowstone here. Yes. A lower area gate makes sense. Yes. The lumberjack is going to leave the lower area to go towards.
Yeah. But there are no nether gates, are there?
Yeah, vanilla. No,
Yeah,
they're
making
not.
fence without gates.
They make fence without gates, right?
It's-
Mojang.
At least they aren't like doing that professionally, right?
At least they're not getting paid well for it, right?
Yeah, no, not at all. So we can't expect much, right?
So I did.
Reason.
I did read lately that Mojang had like some good. The salary was a little bit lower than the average of the industry, but they had some good bonuses. And then, so a lot of people joined in the team, calculating the bonus in to the salary, right? So, okay, the salary is not so high, but there's the bonus everyone always gets. So obviously Microsoft scratched the bonus. Like,
yeah, because clearly Minecraft doesn't make enough money, so that you can pay your employees a little bit more.
yeah, clearly Microsoft is not rich enough already, right?
Yeah.
Put instead of that, put a carpet, because the animals cannot climb over the carpet, but the player can.
So, but we did not find out yet if the workers can. Someone has to test that.
Okay. So that's y'all's job, chat. You have to go find out if NPCs can jump over carpets and fences.
I forgot some
Citizen
torches
NPCs.
So, yeah, if citizens are able to go path over carpet, that would be a nice thing to know.
Closed. At next level, we can upgrade it to sea lanterns.
You have
Yep,
reached the
exactly.
voicemail box of Kino.
Some grass on the upper area more, right? Then some ferns and stuff.
Yeah.
Here. You should just like to use bone meal on the floor.
I was thinking that as well.
Just wait
That's
for
just
the tone.
the easiest way to have it kind of distribute kind of naturally the stuff. So it doesn't add ferns though. So if we want to have some fern, we have to that large fern maybe. We have to do that manually. It's still fine. So here, okay. Here another one, and then one of those classicals people are going to hate us for, another orchid.
Right now.
You can probably start using some andesite for that here.
If you need further assistance,
Ah wait,
enter
I
pound
have a
now.
better idea. We're going to use some terracotta for this. Some red, blue, and yellow terracotta.
Oh yeah, terracotta.
Please leave your name.
I don't think anyone will ever upgrade it to level 4.
Here. Would tall grass or anything interfere with the use of racks? Potentially if you right click with a block, it might place the block. But yeah. Without a block in the, yeah, with not a solid block in inventory it works. Hi Aravan. So Amazon leader spawn egg.
It's funny that we even have spawn eggs since they don't work.
Yeah. And we even add them manually by code, right? It's not like
I think so.
it's not like they're automatically generated or so.
Yeah, I think that's left over from old traders.
Yes. So here it goes down.
There's also no like terracotta stairs, right?
No.
Forgot I had my mic turned off.
Here we go.
So you were talking with us all the time?
Well, I just flicked it back on to say hello. I was just looking. My dad came into my room and I'm like, no, I can't. Look, we're busy.
So.
Hi.
I think it looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, this time, scan tool.
Replace dirt with sea lantern.
So, okay, now this time I think it worked. And here we go.
Oh, we could make a textile for Minecolonies for tech-heavy packs, where buildings are just made of diamond blocks.
I think you need 2 more racks. I only see 2 racks.
No, there's 3.
Okay.
The 3. They're just kind of like spread all over the place.
You're level 4 though.
Yeah. We didn't have a rack in level 1, so we are
Gotcha.
adding 1 rack additionally.
Well, I'll stop being a boss and go back to my own work.
Also, our lumberjack likely doesn't need that many, since normally the delivery man should pick it up.
Yeah. Gotta have a rack at level 1. It's a lumberjack, it's a career at a forester. Hi, destroy earthlings. Welcome to the stream. This here.
So, level 5. What's the most expensive stuff I can use?
Probably would now.
Rods?
Ah, good idea.
Prismarine, dark prismarine.
Like this
Dragon head.
underground
5
area.
dragon heads.
Dragon
And
head.
ancient debris. You can use ancient debris, but you can't use netherite.
Eravan, don't give him so many ideas.
Hey, he encouraged us to make a list of things that were expensive or too expensive.
Yes, makes sense to have a list, right?
I mean, Sam Adams is the one that always complains about John's libraries and universities.
Yeah, playing is a bit different than building.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm soon going to need playtesters for Wicked to make sure everything fits together properly. That's one of the problems with having a building inside a building.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd put it up on the forum and let them download it from there, playtest it.
Yeah, I would just
Do our forums still exist?
yeah, we do not really have forums anymore.
Oh, okay. So I would add it to the pack, and then they can complain to me and schematic bugs how bad things are, just like in Fortress.
But you can always upload it like to what Planet Minecraft or something like this, and we link it somewhere like here, new style, try it out.
But you kinda have to make some actual Minecolonies buildings to try it out. Like to see if upgrading and such fits.
No, it's people would download it and add it to their own servers and games, etc. And we can add it to the mod packs as well. So
I think what Sam means is that the hut blocks would not be there if they fail to use Minecolonies.
yeah, if they don't use Minecolonies, the hot blocks are not there. But I know that a bunch of that Thyler, for example, had uploaded his style to Planet Minecraft long before it was officially in the mod, or not long before, a bit before it was in the official mod, and a bunch of I do know that a bunch of people ended up using it. So I think from that concern it would be fine. Just have to upload it like somewhere where people can use it. So I hit the gold
Could
block
also
for you.
just put it into the mod if it has like all buildings. Then why not?
My thought. We can add it, and then they'll complain. And if they complain, I'm used to it.
Yeah, see? I mean, as long as it's not one block buildings where you just build that
Right.
block and get a level 1 whatever building, that's fine.
Yeah.
And if they complain on Planet Minecraft, I wouldn't be looking there.
Yeah, they usually complain on our Discord always. So maybe put some. Wait. Now I can do like this here nicely. More depth. I love it. Here. And it's not more depth, it's more
Yeah.
depth. Just making sure. Don't tell them to file a bug on Minecolonies if it doesn't work.
Why not? Then Ray gets emails. I like it.
No, no. I actually take emails seriously, so that's what makes this a pain.
Yeah, I know.
I answer emails, I check all the issues created.
Basically, if you want an answer from Ray, and him not to forget it, just make an issue for it.
Yeah, basically. And what do we have other for logs? Maybe take some of those nether logs here. Yeah. Nice. Got this underground storage here, and here we can actually put in the. So we have 1, 2, 3. Do we have 4 racks? Yes.
I think we have like 6 sea lanterns now.
6.
Or 5.
People are going to be happy. So
I put some into the shrine as well.
oh. Maybe we could leave glowstone there.
Yeah, true, that would be nice.
Well, I got here's a lower area. What, no birch? And I kind
No
of
one likes birch.
I kind of feel like birch is the least fitting material for the Andes. Although they
Because
had
it'd be further away.
introduced a lot of, what is the name of the tree? The thing, I always forget the name. The thing koalas eat.
Bamboo.
Leaves?
Eucalyptus.
Yeah, they introduced a lot of eucalyptus there in the Andes, which is causing like a lot of environmental issues. Like the Spanish planted it because it grows very quickly, so it's good for forestry, but it also sucks the water out of the ground, and the trees that grow there that are more slow growing and require only very little water kind of have growth issues, plus there's not so much water to go around, so it also causes issues for the agriculture and general nature. So, random trivia.
There was some fool rich man had done something similar. Took an airplane and dumped a certain type of tree across the the swamplands in the south, and you can see the line of where it was all dumped.
You mean like the stupid rich man that imported hippos to Colombia?
Oh God! Oh God! You know, like, just the most dangerous land mammal. That's all.
Yeah. The Colombian government is currently checking on what to do with that. Overly. What is here still missing? Do you want to have the building maybe a little bit more close? Actually, that side's not needed. Even that side we get an actual door for the building. Actually, oops. Maybe this? That looked better in my imagination. Maybe a shingle slab instead.
Put some saplings in a pot.
That looks better. I think I need all of that one higher. Now the slab. Oops, that was not the slab. I can make that again, still this here. It's fine. I can put that even on the
Kudzu. I
inside.
have kudzu growing all over my town.
Katsu? What is katsu?
It's a very fast-growing vine that was imported for animal feed,
Oh,
and it smothers everything.
it reminds me about the tumbleweed problems as well.
Oof.
So Chook. Tumbleweeds are actually from Russia and Siberia. That I didn't know. I did not know that they were actually from Russia and Siberia.
A trapdoor there, like a trapdoor to be used as a transom.
I can't put the door. Can put the door here. Perfect. A trapdoor where?
Above the door there, instead of a fence.
Ah, a trapdoor. That probably looks nice.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Oh, what we completely forgot were the colony banners. Let me add some there on the level 4. On the front. I'm going to add them same place here. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Let me get some others quickly. Yeah, I did watch the CGP Grey videos on tumbleweeds and how they're like a major issue in many states in the US. And they have like, they're spread like absurdly quickly. That's like 1 too high. That is 1 too low. In here. It's also too low. I'm thinking it would look good. But no. We're got the banners here. I think it's fine. I think we're ready here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's nice.
So maybe putting here more, few more blocks here around. I think overly that is perfectly fine now. Yep. Maybe this wall here we make as well. Yeah, better. So we got that one finished. Moving here and overflows. We got the lumberjack level 4 here. Then we got the miner level 4 here.
We've got some piglins for an egg.
We got the housing citizen hut here. Then the builder hut. I do like that they really, as far, look very distinct. That's a level 5 always, right? And then we got the town hall here. Can also watch the VODs on YouTube always to see us building those here. And then we got the supply camp here. And the supply ship here. So let's teleport to Erevan quickly. Show her work in
I
progress.
thought you were gonna make a quiz now and go back to one of the buildings and ask the chat which house it is.
Which house is
I was-
this?
I was tearing this one apart. I gotta take the pieces out of it.
So
What?
this is going to be
Everyone is killing stuff.
the hell style basically. So it's going to be heavily based on putting things together. So there's going to be a lot of big buildings with a lot of small buildings inside. Called the wicked style basically. So gotta fly over. Am I flying in the wrong direction to see the others?
Yes. Let me get there real quick. Oh, home. Let me slash home. Hold on, I'm not there. I misspelled home. I don't know how, but I did misspell home.
Good that you're not a native English speaker, else I would be concerned.
Hey, I speak hillbilly. Alright, I'm at my area.
So, and this is the main area. So this is how the wicked buildings are going to then look like after being joined together, basically. So several buildings in one together.
The only one I've added since you last looked was the farm. Everything else is still.
And this here is an empty slot, and this is the farm. Then yes.
Oh, that's the barracks.
So
One night.
basically, all I need to do is work on the barracks and the forestry, and I'm basically done. I just gotta tear them apart.
So let me
So
go.
is it bad if I break some hut block?
Maybe because I don't have copies of these yet.
So let me.
We could put gates.
Gates.
Mesa,
Well, you're gonna have to put gates because I
Spaceworks,
don't know how to work those.
Sandstone, fortress.
Oh, they
stone.
basically just auto extend. It's like a bigger door.
I think it's a warp, right? Warp.
Just need to take
Yeah.
higher stack like 64. So
This is going to be container will style. So basically, you got this ship here, which is basically the base thing. I think it's going to be like the town hall or so, or a supply ship. I'm not 100% sure, but this is basically the base building, and then you will get basically the buildings as containers, like that on top of that. So the containers are like this, and the different huts are then different styled containers that you would build together, and citizens would then walk back and forth between containers, basically. I do think you do need some slabs in front though, like this, because else the ladder won't allow you entering, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
Looks like he actually has platforms for that.
Oh, there are
I
platforms
see a ladder
for
here.
that.
Yeah, I see a ladder and some platforms, so it looks like that's how it'd go.
Okay, I didn't see platforms on this side here. On the example on the ship yet. So here down there are platforms, at least. On the lower ones, yes. We have here these trapdoors. Those could be very funny. I'm not sure how citizens pathing would make a lot of fun out of these trapdoors.
I think basic NPCs don't like them.
So, but then the lower ones, the basic NPCs don't like them at the moment. But if with PVI added, the pathfinding mod we're working on, basic NPCs will just use them fine as well. Just not spawn on it. So, what do we have here? Ah, that's Caledonian, looks like, isn't it?
That beauty is Caledonia,
Yes. It's pretty
which is
epic.
Thaler's.
Oh, I do love that ship. Looks like super fancy.
This is why we push so hard to get it into the pack, because it is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Like, it's complicated. What kind of playthrough are we going to start next? There's going to be nice styles added faster than we can play through them on stream.
Not sound like a problem.
I had an Asian style colony, at least on the Forgecraft server, so you can at least call that I did that.
Yeah.
And it's definitely epic. Like, that adds so much replay value to Minecolonies, all those styles.
Yeah, for sure.
I would not be offended if you played Caledonia next.
You can see it is. I have been testing Minecolonies a little bit with it, and it does look pretty nice. It's like a wall building and pretty nice. John started a Caledonian colony as well. We're missing also, like, we have never played with a Dark Oak or Jungle colony either yet. There's so many things we haven't done yet. So there's tons of epic stuff on our schematic server. Since we're at the end of the With a Short Pluck, all patrons and donators get access to the schematic server. So if you want to support our mod, consider signing up on Patreon. That is basically the only income we're able and allowed to generate almost. That's the minor, I think. And it helps the mod team a lot, allows it to pay for a lot of the things, and you got a lot of additional perks from it, like getting access to the schematic servers, build your own style here in the schematic server if you want, or take inspiration from the existing things here. Gives you also an idea to how to plan things out and the difficulties, get access to our general servers. So we have currently a 1.16 server where we have a nether colony on. We'll always have new servers in like 6 months rhythms almost, setting up a new different server. The next one is going to be a Sky Colony server again.
When will that be, by the way? Because we haven't even started Sky
Yeah,
Colony.
we haven't even started on that yet.
I'm not sure. Ask Chrissy.
When will that be? That will be once the Sky Colony schematics are ready.
I think we'll have 117, and then after that we'll have Sky Colonies.
Fine by me.
I mean, it should be relatively simple for like simplification reasons. Just copy the one hero made and just go with that almost.
You think our builders would do that?
It would be relatively easy. Just someone has to copy them over quickly.
Solid idea. It's basically Emerald City in the sky.
In general, there's a lot of epic things that could be done, like real floating islands and cities and these kinds of things. But that would require a lot more time. That may be something like 117. or 118, we never know. There might be like 118 might bring in end rework, so it might be a nice thing for a floating city style.
I guess we get to 117.10 and then it's very confusing with 117.10 and 117.10.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, and I believe that we will get a lot of versions this time around. 116.5 we had already. I believe we will get around 10, bro. At least 8 is my bet.
Yeah. 10 would be funny. So would be so confusing.
Yes.
Do you mean 1710? No, 11710.
That might motivate some people to accidentally download 117.10 mods.
For sure.
There's so many people
Sure,
still stuck in
people installing
112 and 17. So many people stuck in that, and I personally don't get it. Just upload, update, come on.
What? Of course you do get it. It's like you can continue your mod without the constant porting work.
No, I get why a developer would stay behind. I do not get why players would stay behind.
Well, because some developers stayed behind for making the mods.
Yeah, but it's like the amount of mods you have and how buggy the mods are, etc. I think there's not... and how...
But they're tinkers! Oh my gosh, the tinkers!
Yeah, Tinkers is almost 117. Yeah, 116. It's almost
I'm about to say
116.
117. There's not 116 yet.
Been almost for a few months now.
Yeah, they're getting really close. It's because they're not only kind of like porting, but also rewriting core mechanisms. To be fair, I can't complain a lot because I played 1.2.5 until 1.6 was out because of Minecolonies.
See?
But then I did the right thing and I became a developer to help Minecolonies out.
Yeah.
This is how Minecolonies was in 1.2.5, by the way. The original buildings, original lumberjack and stuff, original mine. What is this here? Is that the mine? It was the original miner. We would just dig straight down, like randomly down. Yeah, just the legacy style. But not all buildings here are the originals. Some were ported. That one is one of the originals. One of the first things in Minecolonies I did, that was still in 1.2.5, was trying to fix the guards. That was just severely broken. And then the farmer. Most of it was just severely broken, to be honest. Which is why it also resulted in a complete rewrite. Because after 1.2.5 they had like the real SMP server client side separations and stuff, which messed with a lot of stuff. Baker. So I think we're pretty much at the end of the stream now. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. Thanks for engaging in the chat with us. It was a pleasure today. If you want to support our project, as I already said, consider signing up on Patreon. That helps us a lot to maintain the mod running, and we distribute the income between all the developers, artists, builders, etc. We do have also the chance to just follow and subscribe on YouTube. So follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. It helps at least us to get some additional views. And that one is a free option, and you can always subscribe on Twitch as well. That is also helpful and generates some nice extra income as well. I hope you had a good one today. Ciao ciao everyone. good night, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. See you on Monday again tomorrow. And what's just the next building tomorrow? Even didn't check. We have a warped Inca, don't we have? No, it's the other Inca, is it? No, it's the right. Now, what is the next building we're going to be working on after the forester? That's a good question. We check that. The guards? No, the warehouse. So tomorrow we will be working on the Incan warehousing. So don't forget tuning in around the same time again. Join the Stream Watchers role on Discord to be notified about it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Ciao ciao everyone. See you around.
Goodbye.
So we go. Doom to doom. Oh, Nightenham is not happy with me using negative positions.
Yeah, I saw that.